People with underlying conditions, chronic pain, or disability should speak with their surgeon or doctor before starting exercise. A person should stop exercising immediately and speak to their surgeon or doctor if exercise worsens any medical symptoms, exercise is painful, or they feel physically unable to exercise. Hello loves, if you've gotten your surgery already, congratulations and welcome to the loser's bench. If you're still waiting for your surgery date, I have my fingers crossed that it'll come soon. And if you're only just starting out on this journey, good luck. It'll seem hard at times, but you can do this. Today we're going to be looking at the humble squat, the bane of a lot of people's existence. Why the squat is so popular is because it works more than just one muscle group at a time. In fact, it works almost your entire body, especially if you're using weights. It'll work your upper body as well. A squat is usually used to target the lower body. This includes your bum muscles, the maximus minimus and medius muscles of your bum. It works your quads, the front of your thigh, hamstrings, the back of your thigh, adductor, the groin, which is like around the groin area, your hip flexors, and also your calves. Some of the benefits of doing squats include strengthens your core, reduces the risk of injury, it crushes calories, strengthens the muscles of your lower body as well as your upper body. It boosts athletic ability and strength. Because there are so many variations, it helps keep you motivated, you don't get bored, and you can do a squat pretty much anywhere. With all of these squats, you're going to start off by doing 3. When you can do 3 easily, you're going to increase the number of reps you do by 1 until you can do 12. Once you can do 12 easily, you're going to do another set of 12. So it's going to be 2 sets of 12. And then you're going to increase it to 3 sets of squat. Then you're going to increase it to 3 sets of 12. When this becomes easier, you can move on to a more difficult squat to help keep things interesting. The first squat we're going to look at is a bench squat. This is great for starting out if you're not quite sure what to do or how to do it. It'll also help you learn how to go deeper into your squat. You're going to position yourself in front of a bench or a box so that you touch it lightly when you sit down into a squat. You're going to squat down, lowering your bottom until it touches the seat, and then stand back up. The second exercise we're going to look at is just a basic squat. You're going to start with your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly out, and your arms either down at your side, across your chest, out forward, or on the back of your head. Start to hinge at the hips and bend your knees, sitting back like you're going to sit down and allowing your arms to raise up in front of you. Ensure that your knees don't fall inward and that your back stays straight. When your thighs are parallel to the ground, stop and push up through your heels to return to start. And then repeat. You're going to start off doing 3 reps. So you're going to go down 1, up, down 2, up, down 3, and up again. You're going to breathe in as you come up and exhale as you go down. The next squat variant we're going to look at is the knee drive squat. You're going to drop down into a basic squat. As you come up, drive your right knee up as high as it will go. Drop immediately down again to another basic squat, pushing up and driving your left knee up this time. For 3 reps, when you can do 3 reps easily, you're going to increase it by 1 rep every time you do the exercise. The next squat variation is the frog squat. You're going to drop down into a basic squat. Place your elbows inside your knees, clasping your hands together. Keep your elbows where they are. Slowly start to straighten your legs, pushing your hips up into the air, and then lower back down again. The next one is a squat with kickback. You're going to drop into a basic squat. As you come up, lift your right foot off the ground, squeezing your glute and kicking your leg back behind you. Ensure that your hips stay square to the ground. Lower your foot back to the ground, squat down again and get your left leg behind. And you're going to repeat that. The next variation we're going to look at is the overhead squat. An overhead squat with a weight held above your head requires more stability, mobility, and flexibility than a basic squat. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. Hold a dumbbell, a barbell, or a ball over your head with a wide grip. Keeping your chest and head up, sit back into your hips, letting your thighs go just past parallel to the ground. Drive through your heels to return to start. The next squat we're going to look at is a weighted squat using dumbbells. Hold a dumbbell in each hand at your side and complete a basic squat. Keep your chest open and your head up. Next, a weighted squat but using a barbell. Load a barbell onto your shoulders and complete a basic squat. The next squat we're going to look at is a goblet squat. Hold a dumbbell or kettlebell close to your chest with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart and toes pointed out slightly. Keep your chest and head up, bend your knees until your hamstrings touch your calves, and then stand up. Next one we're going to look at is a jump squat. Assume a basic squat position, drop down, and on the way up, explode up through your toes into a jump. Land softly, immediately dropping back down and exploding back up again. The next squat we're going to look at is a Obese ball squat. Using a Obese ball, which you can find online, it's a great way to work on your balance while you squat. Mount the Obese ball so that your feet are shoulder width apart. Extend your arms out in front of you and bend your knees, sitting back into your hips and maintaining your balance. Keep your back straight throughout. Stand back and repeat. When you first start out doing this exercise, you're welcome to hold on to something. As time progresses and you become more comfortable with the squat, try to touch the wall or the bar or whatever you're holding on to less and less until you can balance all on your own. The next one is the reverse Obese ball squat. This variation offers an even bigger balance challenge than the regular Obese squat. Flip the Obese ball so that the flat surface is facing up. Carefully mount it so that your feet flank the edges. Squat down, ensuring that your knees push outward, your chest is proud, back is straight, and your head stays up. Push back up to the start and repeat. Next, we're going to look at a mud walk squat. You're going to put a resistance band around your feet. Get into a squat position as far down as you can go. Then you're going to travel from side to side, going as quick as possible without losing balance. You're going to start off doing 3 steps in each direction. As it gets easier, you're going to increase the number of steps you do. The next squat we look at is going to be the wall squat on a yoga ball. You're going to stand with your back holding the ball against the wall. Step your feet out about 12 inches from the wall. Bending your knees, drop into a squat while keeping your back pinned to the wall throughout the movement. Stop when your thighs are parallel to the ground. Push back up through your heels back to start. And then the last squat we're going to look at is just the wall squat. It's exactly the same as the wall squat with a ball. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to make sure that your back is pinned to the wall. Stop when your thighs are parallel to the ground and push back up through your heels back to start. As you can see, I struggled a bit. I wasn't able to slide properly on this wall. So maybe a tiled wall would be better. I'm not sure. And that is it from the peanut gallery. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. If you like my kind of content, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.